everyone, it's Sarah, and today I am back with, with 10 dupe fragrances. These are all perfumes that are dupes for other fragrances. So, I have a ton of clones in my collection. None of these are clones. These are actually like, I don't know, they're just dupes. They're not clones. So if you guys are interested in a video on all of the clone fragrances that I have in my collection, I can definitely do that video, but I just wanted to do a fun little dupe video because I haven't done a video like this in a really long time. So anyways, I'm gonna jump right in and I'm gonna start with this fragrance here. This is a fragrance from United Colors of Benetton, and this is called Hot. This is a really good dupe of Chanel Allure. I would say it's more of a dupe of Chanel Allure EDT rather than the EDP. I do have a bottle of Chanel Allure EDT, and this is close to it, like really close. I will say though, this one is a little bit lighter, and I would say a little bit more wearable. I love this because the top actually, if you turn it one way, this is like closed, and then you turn it the other way to open, kind of like a faucet, and it is the cutest thing ever. I've been meaning to pick up the blue one, the cold fragrance for, gosh, years, and I keep forgetting, and I'm gonna end up missing the boat on it. This used to be so cheap. Like, I think I found my bottle on eBay for maybe like $8. Unfortunately, it's not that cheap anymore, last I checked. Oh my gosh, this is so beautiful. It's so beautiful, and the spray on this is really nice. It's got like a really fine mist. I love this. This is like warm and aldehydic smelling. This is like vintagey flowers. I think it's got some jasmine in it. I think Chanel uses more of like a May rose. Usually that's the rose that you find in Chanel fragrances. This has got some spices in it. It's got a really beautiful freshness to it because it's aldehydic, but it's really like spicy and warm at the same time. I love this scent. I actually like the Benetton Hot more than I like Allure. This thing, for being like an $8 perfume too, and my bottle is so old. I've had this bottle for probably 7 or 8 years now. Like, it is so old and it is still perfect. And for being like an $8 perfume that is this old, it has not gone off. It still smells incredible. It's just a beautiful fragrance, and I can't recommend it enough. It's gorgeous. So that is the first one. That is a dupe of Chanel Allure, the EDT formulation. That is United Colors of Benetton Hot. I'm not sure if cold is a dupe of something. I do know it's a little bit, if I remember correctly, that one's, I don't want to say it's like aquatic smelling, but it's like a really fresh fragrance. And again, I don't know if it's a dupe of something or not. Okay, next we're going to talk about a dupe of a Kayali fragrance. This is a fragrance called Affection from Lattafa. Now, Middle Eastern fragrances, they do a ton of dupes. And I didn't want to include, I've got a couple in here, but I didn't want to include a whole ton of them because I don't want this to be like a Middle Eastern dupes video. I just want it to be like a normal dupes video. But anyways, this is Lattafa Affection. This is a dupe of Yum Pistachio from Kayali. This is really beautiful. This is one that it just gets better as it ages. Yeah, this one just keeps getting better as it ages. This is a very perfumey vanilla. It's kind of like a really perfumey pistachio ice cream type vanilla. It's really beautiful, but if you're looking for like a true pistachio scent, this is probably not the one that I would recommend. I would probably recommend the one, you can find it on Amazon for like less than $50. It's the pistache, the brand is called Pistache, My friend Susan sent me a decant of the perfume. I had no idea they'd come out with a perfume. I knew they had a body lotion, but I didn't realize they'd come out with a perfume. The perfume is beautiful. It's like a true pistachio. That's the scent that I would recommend for somebody that wants a true pistachio, like a true pistachio ice cream type scent. This one is very perfumey. This I know is, I've never smelled Yum Pistachio, but this smells identical to my Sand and Fog Pistachio Dream scent, which I have had several people tell me smells exactly like Yum Pistachio. So now I know that this does smell exactly like Yum Pistachio because this smells exactly like my Sand and Fog oil. But yeah, this is a really, really beautiful, very inexpensive. Well, I shouldn't say very inexpensive because once fragrances get super hyped up like this one did, they raise the price on them. So this one, I think you can find it for around $40, which for a huge 3.4 ounce bottle is really good. And it's less than half the price of the actual Kayali fragrance. So I do still think that this is a really good, I do think that this is a really good price. And yeah, I love it. I think I got mine for about, I think it was around $40. And I love the bottle of this one too. I just think it's beautiful. So yeah, if you want a really good dupe of Kayali Yum Pistachio, Lattafa Affection is a very good dupe. Sand and Fog Pistachio Dream is also a very good dupe. You can find that very readily in TJ Maxx or Marshalls, and it's very inexpensive. You can find them in kits. You can find them on their own. If you find them on their own, they're usually about $14.99. If you find them in a set, it's usually like $12.99 or $14.99 for the whole set. But anyways, I didn't want to include any of my Sand and Fog oils in this because I feel like those are more classified as clones since pretty much everything they make is a dupe perfume. Okay, next we have this one. My beautiful friend Christine sent this to me. This one is called Du Brazil. This is from a brand called Jeanne or Jeanne Arthes, I think is how you say it. And this line, this is the balm line. I think that's how you say that. I don't know. But anyways, this one is called Du Brazil, and this is a really good dupe of Sol de Janeiro. I think it's 62. I can't keep up with all the numbers because they keep releasing scents and then they just assign a number to them. And I'm like, I can't keep up with numbers. My brain just doesn't retain numbers well. Oh, this is beautiful. I love this. This is a really good dupe of Sol de Janeiro, but this one has a little bit more of like a fruity quality to it. It's not quite as like pistachio caramel centered. This has got some kind of a fruit in it, and the fruit is really, really prominent. So it's a good dupe, but it's not like I wouldn't say it's like a one-for-one clone. So yeah, but it is really nice. I like this one. This smells really, really good layered over the lotion. This is great for if the Sol de Janeiro, like the original scent, is a little bit too heavy for you. I think this would be a really good alternative. This one's a little bit more wearable. Again, a little bit lighter, a little bit brighter, a little bit more fruity smelling, but a dupe nonetheless. Layered over lotion, this one lasts pretty well too. I think I wore it this past summer, layered over the dupe lotion that my friend Jacqueline got from Costco for me. And the layered combination, I think I got a good like 8 hours out of. The lotion lasts forever, the scent of it. So I think I got a good like 7 or 8 hours out of the combination. So anyways, that is from, I think it's Jeanne Arthes. Yeah, Jeanne Arthes Balm du Brazil. Okay, next I have a little oil. This one is so good. I just wish I had gotten the rollerball. It's funny because somebody asked me, should I get the little thing or the rollerball? And I was like, absolutely get the rollerball, because this little thing it's so messy. You can see where the gold has completely chipped off my cap. It's leaked a lot, like it's leaked all over the label. But anyways, this is a fragrance from Nemat, and this is called Vanilla Musk. This is very, very similar to Indult Tahoda. super similar to Indult Tahoda, longer lasting than Indult Tahoda. Now, I have heard that if you have the real Indult Tahoda, that the older it gets and the more that it ages, the better it performs. But since it's a vanilla that just smells like this, I would rather buy a $20 oil, an $18 oil, than the whatever Indult Tahoda costs. It's like really expensive though, like over $200, I think. And this smells really similar to it. I also have a dupe from Cocoa Pink, and I will layer those two very often. I will put the oil on and then I'll layer the Cocoa Pink Tahoda dupe over it. And it doesn't last a super long time. Now I need to try it again now that it's winter time. I haven't done the combination in quite a while. But usually when I do the layering combination, I can get like 4 hours out of it. This oil though, the older this gets and the more it ages, the longer lasting it gets. And it's beautiful. To me, it's absolutely worth it. This is a pretty darn good dupe for Indult Tahoda. So anyways, that is Nemat Vanilla Musk. You can pick this up at Ulta and they put it on sale a lot. Okay, next I have, this is a fragrance that I picked up off of the makeup website. This is from Giardino dei Sensi, and this is called Vaniglia Essenziale Profumo. I believe this is made in Italy, and this is a really good like $6 dupe of Hypnotic Poison. Now there are tons of dupes for Hypnotic Poison on the market, notably the La Rive dupe of it, and then this is another really good dupe. Very inexpensive. I want to say I paid between $5 and $6 for this on the makeup website, and it's kind of like a, I don't know, it's kind of like a body spray situation here, but it doesn't perform like a body spray. It performs better than a body spray. I wouldn't say this again is a 1-for-1 clone. It's not like, it doesn't smell exactly like Hypnotic Poison, but it's very similar to Hypnotic Poison. And for being like $6, it's very similar. Now, if I had to recommend a good Hypnotic Poison dupe, I would definitely recommend the La Rive one, even though that one doesn't last a super long time. It's really close smelling. I also have another Hypnotic Poison dupe from, I think it's from that same brand that I have the Poison dupe from. My friend Jacqueline got it off of Amazon and she didn't like it, so she sent it to me. I love it though, and I can never remember the name of, I think it's called the Hybrid Company. The Hybrid Company, they're on Amazon. They're like $10. A lot of time you can find those in, like, if you're in the South and you have rainbow shops around you, a lot of times you can find those in like rainbow shops. But anyways, yeah, this is a good dupe for Hypnotic Poison. I do have other things that I would recommend over this, but if you're just looking to spend very little money, this is not bad. So that is Giardino dei Sensi Vaniglia Essenziale. Okay, next, this one you can find at Walmart or on walmart.com. This is a fragrance from Cremo, and this is called Spice and Black Vanilla. This apparently is a dupe for Viktor & Rolf's Spice Bomb Extreme. Oh, this is so good. Now, I have never smelled Viktor & Rolf Spice Bomb Extreme. However, I've had a lot of people tell me that their husbands have Spice Bomb Extreme and they also have this, and that they smell very similar and that they perform very similar. So this one doesn't perform super well. I can only get a couple of hours out of this fragrance, but it's $20 for a huge 3.4 ounce bottle. So I really don't mind. And I think this just smells incredible. It does lean just a touch masculine, but more because it just doesn't have any sweetness to it. It's just like a simple spiced vanilla, and I love it. It's warm. This is one of those fragrances that it's an easy reach. You can just easily spray this on. You're gonna smell good. You can share it with your husband or your partner, and it's just a good one. It's $20. I really, really love this one. And we all know that Viktor and Rolf is not $20. So yeah, it's just a really, really good dupe. So anyways, that is Cremo, Spice, and Black Vanilla. Okay, this next one, this is such a good dupe. And this company actually makes some really good dupes of some other fragrances. This is a fragrance from a brand called Women's Secret, and this is called Oh My Secret. You can find these on FragranceNet for very inexpensive. And this one in particular is a dupe for Manifesto, YSL Manifesto, and it's a really, really good dupe of Manifesto. Oh my gosh, I love this. I love this fragrance so much. I went through a phase where I wore this all the time. You guys can see I've got a pretty big dent in this one. You can see my liquid is starting to darken up and age. It's really beautiful. I've had this bottle for probably like 5 years now, and it's beautiful. I can usually get 6-7 hours out of this. It performs really well. Of course, the older it gets, the better it performs. It's really, really beautiful. Again, not a one-for-one clone of Manifesto, but again, this isn't a clone video, this is a dupe video. So you can tell what they were going for. You could tell that they were trying to make it smell exactly like Manifesto, but it's just, you know, it's just not as strong. It's not as rich smelling as Manifesto. It's a little bit lighter. It's a little bit more wearable, but Manifesto nonetheless. It's really, really beautiful. I love this one, which just reminded me, I left one out. Let me talk about this one. So we've got 11 fragrances. I'm sorry. But I have to talk about this one. This is a fragrance from Arthes, and this is called Enchanted Catarina Light Blue. This is a dupe of YSL Manifesto L'Elixir. Oh my gosh. And this is really, really beautiful. L'Elixir, this one's a little bit more syrupy smelling. It's a little bit sweeter than Manifesto. They smell very similar, but this one definitely has just like a little something more. It's a little deeper. It's just richer and sweeter in general, but very, very similar smelling, but really, really beautiful. These are both super, super affordable dupes of Manifesto fragrances. So again, that is Women's Secret, Oh My Secret. I think I picked mine up for about $12 when I got mine, but of course they've raised the price on everything. And then this Arthes Enchanted Catarina Light Blue, again, I think I got this for around 14 or 15 bucks. Like, it was so inexpensive. So anyways, yeah, there's that one. Okay, this next one, this is probably the best quality fragrance in this bunch. This is an incredible fragrance. This is a fragrance from Pascal Morabito, and this is called Sultan Or. Oh my gosh, this is such a stunning orange blossom fragrance. Syrupy, sweet, vintage 90s smelling orange blossom fragrance. If you love Lancôme Poème, or if you love Jean-Paul Gaultier Classique, you would like this. Again, it doesn't smell exactly like either one of them. It's a little bit lighter, a little bit more wearable. The orange blossom is a little bit lighter in general in this one. It isn't quite as syrupy, but it's stunning. Such a beautiful scent. I mean, this is like a $22 fragrance, and it smells way more expensive than $22. It's very, very similar to Poème. So if you like, and I'm talking about like the original formulation of Poème, which is a little bit smoother than like the new formulation. If I had to recommend, well, there are a lot of fragrances on this list that I would recommend, but this one is just, it's such a gem and I love it. So anyways, that is Pascal Morabito Sultan Or. Okay, this next one, this one can be a little bit sickening. I have to really, really be in the mood to wear this fragrance, but I do find it really beautiful. This is a fragrance from Tommy Bahama, and this is just the original Tommy Bahama for her. I love this bottle because I love like this little pattern with the pearl in the middle. I just think it's super cute. This smells exactly like Viva La Juicy. There is an X-straight version of Viva La Juicy. I think it's really, really hard to find at this point. but this one is supposedly a dupe of the extrait version of Viva La Juicy. It's that very sweet combination of florals and caramel. It's really, really gorgeous. I love it. If you like Viva La Juicy at all, this is a really good dupe for it. It's way cheaper than Viva La Juicy too. So yeah, I really like this one. I only have a little tiny dent in this one. This is just a tiny little 1/2 ounce bottle, which is really all I need because I don't wear it super often. Again, I have to really be in the mood for this because it's strong. It's really strong, super, super sweet, syrupy. If you know Viva La Juicy, you know. So anyways, that is Tommy Bahama for her. And then last but not least, I have this Maison Alhambra fragrance. This is called Kismet Angel. There are so many dupes of Kilian Angel Share on the market at this point. This is one of the best though. I love this one. I would say the best is the Dua version. The Dua clone of Angel Share is definitely the best version of it because it is a 1-for-1 clone. You could spray it on next to the real Angel Share and you literally cannot tell the difference. It's so spot on. This one smells exactly like Angel Share, but it's just a little bit lighter, a little bit more wearable, a little bit easier to wear. It's not quite as heavy or as sweet and syrupy as Angel Share. Very, very similar. You still get that really beautiful kind of apple pie, cinnamony, sweet, yummy, boozy, like ambery fragrance, but this one's just a touch lighter and just a touch more wearable. And this is one that like rides the line. Yes, it's a clone. It's certainly trying to clone it, but it's not quite a 1-for-1 clone in my opinion. I think the best 1-for-1 clone is the Dua. So I do kind of consider this more of a dupe than a clone, which is why I included it. It's really, really beautiful though. This one was getting super, super hyped up for a while, so they've raised the price on this, but I think the price is starting to come back down. So, but if I had to recommend one, I would definitely recommend the Dua one over this. The Dua one is just, it's perfection. So anyways, that is Maison Alhambra Kismet Angel, which I will always cherish this bottle because it came from my sweet friend Velvet, and I keep her note on the back, and I think of her every time I see any of the fragrances that she sent. But anyways, you guys, yeah, those are 11 fragrances that are dupes, not clones. Let me know if you want to see clones that I have in my collection. I've got a lot, but if you want to see a video about those, I can definitely do like a part 1 and 2 probably. I do hope that you all enjoyed this. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.